What is your purpose for entering the seat of divine force?
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the...
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you collating casualties and losses, dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Generalship is no trifling matter. I think
Master Diviner, have you...
Of course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Lofu.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Lofu. Your devotion is evident.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you.
Wow, nothing tangible then?
Now that things have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you.
Seriously? Thanking us like...
It's not a mission. It's just that... So... It appears that Vantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Sanьчжоу warred with the few could have foreseen the insidious tactics of the present danger posed by the Legion clearly to me. When the ambrosial arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of... Presumably, from that moment on, they succeeded all right. The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little, based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control, now that the future has come true. That, for example, how was the Stellaron brought onto this? I'm submitting my report.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner.
Jing, before you leave, please Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven... It was all so chaotic. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. I'm already prepared for the worst. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun...
I understand.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, it's getting late. If you need me, I'll be...
Well, we had a lot of stumbles. You don't sound very... It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people. Actually, the Matrix of Prescience has amazing... Yup.
Things have come to a close. The Master Diviner asked...
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords. I will. Our condolences. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Committee.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. Simply the Antimatter Legion on the Sanьчжоу. How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Ting?
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, it's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts. This is the least I can do. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with... I've instructed Yan Ming to...
Leave this to us. We'll take...
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords...
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off. Oh.
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amy Cassiter's seal, a small box. Looks like some...
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like this is a gift for...
I remember asking her for one at the time. Tingyun and I were from different gift. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always... Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave some... If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what...
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, could there be other things similar to what...
There's nothing else. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box.
I can't cook to save my life, but I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like there's an ad in the knife case. Spice... This bow... It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me. All right, just kidding. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The Sleepless...
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get when I took over this tea house from my parents. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetarian. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up.
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming...
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, and seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Fancy a coffee?
The Lofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try. Good quality. Best choice for galactic commerce.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in It's the main commercial street. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff. Whenever I'm tired of celestial jade...
Spices Supreme! Check out...
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Oh, something from Miss Ting Yun for... Oh, what a precious person she is. Sweet. When she first ate here, I told her my motto. You can't. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how... Miss Ting Yun is too kind. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Ting Yun must be real busy.
Miss Ting Yun couldn't tear herself away from work.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration? Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Ting Yun to our restaurant.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Right?
What brings you here? This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Lofu, I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me, and she never fought alongside me on the battlefield. But in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. I used to think that the Sanьчжоу had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for this. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Star's gift is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects.
Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yanming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you...
Thank you for everything you've done for this.
This is the tea that Ming has made, especially me. This is a gift from Miss Yen's way on behalf of all the rest.
At this time, we need to compete. Go.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony.
Fancy a coffee? General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. My apologies, I couldn't get to you any sooner. Before you leave the Lofu, there...
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him?
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
That lady is crying her eyes out.
The voice of history.
Fancy a coffee?
Would you like me to relay your message?
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Sanьчжоу Lofu's esteemed gratitude for the I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Lofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Lofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of no matter how astronomically distant you are, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And so, while I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them.
Himiko messaged me. She was also asking after you, Don.
She must have been worried.
Hanako must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission, too. Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring... I've got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met.
Fine, fine.
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. We've been so busy. Who should I go to first?
When I left the train, I should go back and give her an update.
Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express.
Oh, hi. I know we have... So soon? I wanted to help the general. Also, after fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking some. I'm worried that he's still... Safe travel.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the jade.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species.
You're back! Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The ambrosial arbor. I pestered Dan Heng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what could have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words. Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the...
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination. The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been... The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so when the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next...
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Sanьчжоу, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingwen. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Sanьчжоу to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.